Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Kiss List Confessions, where authors of kissing books talk about kissing. I'm Melanie Johnson, and today I have with me a very special guest, part of my Tinsel and Tatas special edition, Arell Rivers. Hi.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you
How are
so much
you?
for having me, Melanie. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, this is going to be super fun, and I'm delighted to bring in as many of my Tinsel and Tatas authors as I can. So this is going to be super cute. We're going to talk about Arell's Tinsel and Tatas book, as well as other books that she has coming out later on. But first, we're going to get started with the most important thing, and that is kissing.
Yay!
And of course, we have to do first things first. We've got to start with your first kiss. And I like to say this is what you consider to be your first kiss, because some people don't count like those childhood, practice kisses, maybe when you were 6 or 7.
Well, 3 words that describe my
Yes,
first kiss.
so that is the trick. So you have to tell us about this kiss in 3 words. And then of course we'll hear more about it. But what 3 words would you use to describe it?
Well, I was thinking about this, and I had to go way back in my memory zone here to remember. But I would say that the 3 words that from reliving my little teenage self was exciting, sweet, and heady.
Ooh, exciting, sweet, and heady.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's used the word heady yet, so that's great.
Ooh, yay.
So tell us a little bit more about this.
It was a summer, I want to say, I guess it was my summer of 8th grade or ninth, like going into high school.
Okay.
And yeah, like my first real kiss. And I had been really crushing on this guy, and he was older. He was I don't know, 2 or 3 years older. So he was the older guy. And I was
Mm-hmm.
so excited. And it was in my backyard, as things are when you're a kid. And I was like, oh, it's the best thing ever. I
So
mean,
summertime, the backyard,
yep.
and was it like a group of people all just hanging out?
No, it was just me and him.
And you just
But,
have
in the backyard, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
yes.
sweet, exciting, and heady.
Mm-hmm.
So did he initiate then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't even thought about my first kiss in so long. It was funny to think about it. But yeah.
I know it is fun to kind of go back and think about the details and, so obviously this is before you start high school and then you go into high school. Is this did you two hang out anymore after that, or was just kind of like a one moment in the summer and then he was off doing his older dude
Yeah.
things?
It was kind of that sort of the summer romance. And
Oh, there
then
you go. Yes.
there you go.
The summer romance. So you were like, yes. Not a bad experience to kick off your high school.
Exactly.
Get that out of the way before
Exactly.
you move on. All right, so that was your first kiss. Now I'd like to, you think about we talk about maybe imagining what kissing somebody would be like or practice kissing, but who are 3 celebrities that you would like to kiss in fantasy world?
In fantasy world, it would be Adam Levine, Adam
Oh,
Levine, and Adam Levine.
okay.
Well, wait,
So
okay, wait. I'll throw
that's
David
true.
Yankee in there too. So
So I'm guessing you like Adam Levine.
yeah, you could say that. Yes.
So have
Anybody
you?
so
Oh,
anybody who knows me is they know that I'm an Adam Levine fan. So I've seen
that'd
Maroon
be
5 in concert. I don't even know how many times now, at least 6. So, and I was gonna go again, but with COVID, I kind of backed away from it, unfortunately.
So have you been a fan of his since his career first started?
I fell for him. I had known about him, but I fell in love with Mr. Adam Levine on The Voice. When he was on the first
Ah,
season of The Voice, like, I don't know how long ago that was. But I was like, who is this guy? And then, of course, I'm sitting next to my husband watching, and I'd be like, oh, okay, honey.
well, so he's the hall pass, right?
Exactly. He is my hall pass. My big Mike, my husband, is always like, if you can have Adam Levine, you go right at it.
He's like, I am not going to stand in your way, baby.
Exactly.
I do wonder, like, oh my gosh, that would be such a fun plot. Like, you have the joke, you make the joke about like who's your hall pass, and you and your significant other, like, yeah, totally. I would never get in the way of that. If that happens, go for it. But then, like,
Exactly.
some twist in the universe sets things up so where it is happening, and it's like, uh-oh, like
That would be that is a great plot.
like I'm thinking,
Oh, that could be really fun to
I
write.
wonder
Maybe
if we
we
could
should
do a
do that
whole we could do
together.
a whole hall pass anthology of novellas of people having that moment.
And then somehow, in my heart of hearts, I sort of believe that it will be it's two things. It is either like totally off the charts, oh my God, this is the best thing ever, or the whole, you shouldn't ever meet your heroes.
There's that. There is that whole, like, fantasy,
Right?
what's a fantasy kind of works because it's a fantasy, and reality is totally different. And there's so many ways this could work. It could be so fun.
I love that idea. I would
We might
so
have
be
to
down.
we might have to revisit that later, all because of Kissless Confessions.
There we go. It's all your fault.
So Adam Levine, did you end up saying someone else, or did you just go with the Triple Crown?
Well, we can go with a Triple Crown, but I wouldn't be adverse to either like David Gandy thrown in there,
Oh,
that
yes. So I know
British
David Candy
accent.
only through, like, because Karen Marie Moning, like that fan world, they love to cast him as the main character, the main male character from the Fever series. So Baron, yeah. So yes.
Definitely.
All right. Okay. So definitely you like the tall, dark, and handsome is kind of your type.
Yeah. Yes.
And I have a feeling some Maroon 5 songs might show up on the Kiss List playlist.
Maybe. I did limit myself to just one.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out about that later. We're going to move on from celebrities, real people, to fictional characters. So 3 fictional characters who you think would make great kissers. And what's fun about this is it doesn't have to be, didn't have to see them kiss. It could just be something about their personalities or characteristics that you're like, oh yeah, they'd be a good kisser.
Definitely. Well, I first took anything I've ever written off the table because that is like a little too icky. So we'll just go there. And then I will start off with Gideon Cross by Sylvia Day, the Crossfire series. I know
Okay.
this is ages old, but I think he would be really hot. And he's tall, dark, and handsome too.
Just staying on brand.
So yes. My second one is Christian Grey, E.L. James. And my third one, I had to really think about this because those two are kind of older, and this one isn't new, but it's more new. Let's put it like that. And he is Elijah Jackson from Southern Charmer, which is Jessica Peterson.
Okay.
I think he's a chef. He's Southern Charm. I think he'd be pretty darn hot. So there you
So
go.
he's cooking a meal for you, talking to you in that soft drawl.
Without a
Maybe.
shirt on.
Okay, okay. She might have a little bit of a specific fantasy happening here. Yeah, I mean, there can be something to that, and they call you darling or something.
There you go.
Okay, so 3 fictional characters. So we had Gideon Cross and Christian Grey, and then what was the last one?
Elijah Jackson.
Elijah Jackson.
Eli.
There you go. So going from like imagining what characters might be like as kissers, actual kisses. But fictional. So actual kissing scenes that are your favorites. 3 of those. It could be movies, TV, books, whatever.
Well, I thought about it a lot, and I would say my first one is Rose and Jack from the Titanic.
Okay.
I was like, oh, it just sort of like got me. And
Mm-hmm.
then Allie and Noah from the Notebook.
Okay.
Just,
Okay. If the one in the rain,
yeah.
of course. I have a thing for kisses in the rain myself.
Oh, well, I can understand that. That is pretty hot. So, and then my third one, I went to the book world and I thought about it, and I thought the best first kiss that I've ever read is by Colleen Hoover in Hopeless, and it's Sky and Holder, or Dean Holder.
Sky and Holder and Hopeless. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about that kiss really was something you found?
It was just so the build up to it. It didn't happen like, they get close, then he would be like, no, not now. And he kept like, they get closer and then back and close. And then when they finally kissed, it was like off the charts.
Ooh.
So I was like, whoa.
I do like those build-ups, where it's like, and then finally when it does happen, yeah. So
Definitely.
Okay. And so that was from which of Colleen's books?
Hopeless.
Hopeless. Okay.
And Finding Hope is his point of view on it, but that was from Hopeless.
Okay. Yeah, I've read what are those maybe Someday, I think I've read of hers. I think so. Yes. That's the one with the so
yeah, she has
a lot.
Amazing.
Yes. Yes. And like with TikTok, it's like she's taking over. It's amazing. Like New York Times bestseller list is half Colleen Hoover. Which is incredible. I find it incredible. I find as bizarre as book talk is, I find it fascinating that it's kind of reaching a new, group of readers. I love it. I love to see it happen. I love to see people excited about books. It's like, yes, please.
It's super awesome.
Okay, so we're going from kissing scenes to locations that kissing takes place. Now, for ideal kissing locations, this could be from personal experience. It could be bucket list places, or just places that you think of as, yeah, this would be a great place to kiss.
Okay, well, I was born and raised. I live in New Jersey. I was born and raised in New Jersey, and I was brought up on the shore. So I would say my first place is on the beach at sunset.
Okay.
It's so awesome.
Yes.
And then I say any of the eyes, those Ferris wheel, the eye, like the London eye.
Oh yeah, the Eye of London. Yes.
Vegas eye, any of those eyes, because they're popping up everywhere. But I think that would be so cool if you rent out the entire thing just for you,
Oh.
Right? So it's just you two, and that would be super awesome. And then my third one I had thought about is Ravello in the Amalfi Coast of Italy. Oh. When there's a light rain. I think that would be so awesome, because Ravello is
incredibly detailed. Have you been there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was there in 2018. For our anniversary, we went to Italy. We went to the Amalfi Coast.
Super romantic.
And, oh, that is just so delicious. So yes.
I know. I need to like create like a little travel log wish list. Places I want to go to be
definitely
romantic spots to be kissed in. So I have to make that list. I do. So as far as like playlists go, when you're creating your kissing music playlist, what are 3 songs that you would put on that list?
Well, I thought about this, and I have 3 very, very, very different songs
for different moods. Yeah,
depends on your mood, depends on where you're going with this. But the first one I have is "Natural Woman" by Aretha Franklin.
Okay. Oh, very sultry and
sensual. Yum. The second one is "Somebody to Love" by Queen.
Okay.
So get some hard rock in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one is Animals by Maroon 5.
I was dying to know. I'm like, which one is she going to pick? Like,
It was a hard choice. It really was. But I wanted to go like just raw. There you go.
okay. All right, so we've got those three. And if you're watching this and you want to check out all of the songs that have been featured on Kissless Confessions, go to Spotify, hashtag Kissless Confessions. There is a playlist there. Every single song from every author featured on the show will be there, and you can listen to them all as well. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it'll be fun to check
awesome.
out on Spotify. So we're going to now talk a little bit more about books. I'm going to start with Tinsel and Tatas because that is what is coming out this month of October. And if you're watching this and you haven't bought your copy of Tinsel and Tatas, make sure you go and get it. It is for a great cause. Every penny raised is for the Young Survival Coalition. And it is for people who have been diagnosed with breast cancer before the age of 40. So Arell and myself and 16 other authors have banded together to create this anthology of holiday romances set within there has to be some kind of competition or thing that happens within the story. So Arell, tell us a little bit more about your story.
Well, my story in the anthology this year is called Tinsel Bomb. And this actually kicks off my brand new series. So this is the start of my new series that's coming out called Sins of the Fathers. And the two main characters in this short story are they're not brothers or they're not cousins, but they were raised like cousins.
Okay, I can understand. I totally get what you're saying. I'm really close friends with another family, and our children are not related in any way, but they're like cousins. Yes.
Exactly. So that's exactly it. So the two male characters in here are cousins.
Okay.
And it starts out at the Tinsel and Tatas speed, I forget what they called it. Oh my goodness. Speed race, ice skating thing, relay race. Sorry, that's terrible. I can't remember what I called it.
Just read the book and it'll all make sense.
It'll make sense. So it's set in New York City, and it's a speed skating relay race where they have a baton that they have to pass to everybody, and they have to go around for like 2 hours in Woolman Rink.
Oh, okay. I've been to like bike rides like that, where it's like a 24-hour race where someone does the circuit and then has to pass it to the next person. And yeah,
exactly. But the kicker or the little twist on this one is that it's an ugly sweater. So for every lap they do, they have to put on a different ugly sweater.
Do they have to like keep them all on, like put one other one?
No, I thought about that, but that would be too much. So I just had them take it off and put on a new one.
Okay, so they're like switching it. Okay, fun.
So
that is fun.
It starts out.
That's super cute. And so this kind of kicks off your new series. You said the Sins of the Father. So when will the first book in the new series be out?
I haven't 100% set on a date yet, but it's either the week before or 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
Okay, so not too far away. So not too far from the time that Tinsel and Tatas is out. And heads up, Tinsel and Tatas will only be available for sale from like October 5th to November 5th. So you got to get in there and grab it before it's gone. And then you'll be ready to pick up Arell's book not too long after that. Is there anything else you've got working on or that just came out or is coming out that you'd like to talk about?
Well, I just finished up my prior series. The last book in that series released in June.
Okay.
And it's called the Hunt Family Series. So it starts back in the 90s. And
oh, wow.
It is, I was like, oh, I lived through the 90s, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, there really wasn't an internet and cell phones were like huge and only rich people. So it was really fun. So I had the first book is Out of the Red, and it stars the father, who's a rock star, think Bon Jovi. Okay. And then the next 3 books in the series are about the kids.
Oh,
and
cool.
They're present day. So he's back in the 90s, and then you're caught up to present day.
I think that's really fun. A fun way to start things off. So that was you. Can you tell us the name of that series again?
It's called the Hunt Family Series.
Hunt Family Series. Okay.
And everyone is like out of the blue, out of the red, out of the gold, out of the shadow. So
easy to find. Easy to find. I love when titles do that. It's fun to play around with that. I know. Yeah, definitely. So you also have a great Facebook group, Arell's Angels. Yep. So you can find that on Facebook. You definitely need to check it out. She's constantly running fun giveaways and having authors pop in to visit. So look up Arell's Angels on Facebook and follow her there. And I will have links to Arell's website and her information about her books down below. So make sure you check that out. And of course, once again, make sure that you grab a copy of Tinsel and Tatas. So this has been Kissless Confessions. I'm Melanie Johnson with my guest today,
Arell Rivers. Hello. Thank you guys for spending time with us.
Yeah, thank you. So bye.
Bye.